Hi, welcome back to the Stovetop. So I've been away from making videos for about 2 weeks. I've had a lot of stuff going on here, and this morning I thought, what better way to get back into the swing of making videos than to do another one of my lame coffee reviews. Also, I was a little bit inspired because Travis P11 released his review of the LeeLanau cherry coffee this morning. So I said, okay, this is a good time to do a review. So on Friday, I drove up to the store in the area that carries the most variety of the LeeLanau coffee, and I was going to get some more LeeLanau cherry. We had some company over this weekend, and I wanted to give them something nice. And when I got there, they were all out, and that was kind of a letdown. But what I did find was the Chocolate Cherry Festival, and I haven't seen this before. And along the same lines, I decided I would also get the Dutch Bavarian chocolate. So, full disclosure, on Saturday we made some of this. It's pretty good, but I'm still going to do a review this morning. Also, full disclosure, I have had some Maxwell House, so I'm a little bit more alert than I am in most of my coffee review videos, but I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, so I could really use some more coffee. So we're going to go ahead and brew this. So you can see here's the brass clip that comes with each bag, and you can see how it just works. It just keeps the bag sealed when you fold it over. Now this one, when I opened it, if I can get to the opening, I was actually able to open this without ripping it, which was kind of nice. Now this coffee is ground. They sell it in whole bean and ground. They didn't have either one of these in whole bean, so I just bought them ground. But when you open it right away, you can smell the chocolate. It smells like cocoa. So that's pretty good. And with it sealed, with this folded over and sealed with the clip, you can still smell the chocolate. You don't really smell the cherry so much. I would like to try this in a whole bean form if I can get it. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and pour this in Mr. Coffee. I'm going to go ahead and use the purified drinking water. And I'm going to set it to the stronger of the two settings like I normally do. And then we'll get back to you here shortly. I don't know if I'm supposed to say something that sounds really like I know what I'm doing with the coffee reviews, but you can see there's the grounds. You can really smell the chocolate, but you really don't smell the cherry. At least I can't smell the cherry. So that's what it looks like out of the bag. We'll go ahead and get some purified water in here and get it going. Alright, the coffee maker's done. Finished a couple minutes ago. Before it finished brewing, I went ahead and pulled it and poured some so it'd have time to cool off. I'll try it out black, and the cup is really hot. And I know a lot of people like their coffee really hot, and I know that if it's not hot, it doesn't bring out the flavor. But if it's so hot it burns my tongue, it's kind of pointless. So we'll just go ahead and sip some here. Well, first I should smell it. You know, I'm really not very sophisticated on these coffee reviews, but they are fun to make because it's not really a difficult video to make, and I'm going to drink the coffee anyhow. So this is more fun for me than really science or just having any sort of culture to me. So here, let's go ahead and smell it. Okay, so it smells a little bit like the LeeLanau cherry. I can smell a little chocolate in there. I can smell a little cherry. Not very much, and that could be me because I have a poor sense of smell. But it does, I could smell the cherry more than I can smell the chocolate, but in the bag I can smell the chocolate and I really don't smell the cherry. So that's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and sip some. I guess I'm supposed to make a slurping sound or something. Yeah. So it's bitter, obviously, like any coffee is. And that's one of the reasons I put the cream in there, is kind of neutralize the bitterness. But I can taste, you know what, slurping, it just isn't, it doesn't, I mean, like if the cup is really full and it's about to spill, because I overfilled it, slurping it is a necessity. Otherwise, just when it's not like that, slurping is just kind of odd. Yeah, I can taste the cherry, but I really just don't taste the chocolate. So this is kind of an interesting comparison between the Chocolate Cherry Festival and the LeeLanau cherry. It's not too bad black, but you guys know I like cream in my coffee, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little cream and see if that brings out any flavor for me. A little bit more. Let's see, that took care of the bitterness. Yeah, I really just I don't get the chocolate, but I do get the cherry some, so. I mean, I really didn't take much time to taste it on Saturday. I got a couple sips out of it, and I sat it right here on the stove, and I went out and started working on stuff, and I came back a couple hours later, and it was sitting there cold. So, I really didn't take the time to evaluate it when I tried it the first time. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not very good at doing these coffee review videos, but like I said, they're fun. It's fun to do. I like coffee. I'm maybe not a connoisseur, but I'm looking forward to trying out the Dutch Bavarian chocolate to see if I can get a rich chocolate flavor out of that. But this isn't a bad substitute for the LeeLanau cherry, I would say. I might just try to keep both in the house. Oh, also, I went on the LeeLanau website to look it up, and you can get this in whole bean. They just didn't happen to have it at the store. And it doesn't say whether or not it's a dark roast, a medium roast, anything like that. Their coffee's pretty good, and this was a little bit different than what I thought it would be. I thought the chocolate would kind of overwhelm the cherry because of how well you can smell the chocolate. But I'm going to say that this is a good substitute. If you don't have any LeeLanau cherry and this is available at the store, like what I ran into on Friday, this would be a good substitute. So there you go. Thanks for watching another one of my coffee reviews. See you guys around the interwebs. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. So we're back up at the stovetop. I've been away from making videos for about 2 weeks. I've had a lot of stuff going on, and I'm trying to jump back into it. And I thought, what better way but than to tongue-tied blah.